In 1918, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the Great War finally ended. A year later, that day was marked as Remembrance Day, to remember the tragic losses in World War I. Today we're at the National Naval Aviation Museum, and what more fitting place to remember that day and to remember our veterans than here in front of our World War I display.
As we celebrate today, let us not forget the sacrifices made by those who have served and the great contributions they have made to our country's armed services. Today and every day, we honor those who have dedicated their lives to defending America.
In 1916, the Yale Flying Club was founded. Its founder, Mr. Frederick Truby Davidson, wanted to offer the services of the Flying Club to the United States Navy. Through lobbying with the Secretary of the Navy, Josephus Daniels, he eventually got permission for the Yale Flying Club to be part of the U.S. Navy, and they became the first Navy Reserve Officer Corps. They also became the backbone of the United States Navy Flying Service in World War I. One of its members, Mr. Robert Lovett, was the first to fly in combat in France, whether Army or Navy. Mr. Lovett also became the fourth Secretary of Defense after serving under Secretary of State George Marshall. You know, Naval Air Station Pensacola had a big role to play for the U.S. military in World War I. In a shack just like this, at an airfield at Naval Air Station Mouchik, just outside Bordeaux in France, Navy Lieutenant Kenneth Whiting arrived as the first military unit to arrive in France during World War I in 1917. That unit was a unit of seaplanes that was started right here in NAS Pensacola. They packed up and they left, and as I said, they were the first ones there in France. In March of 1918, Ensign Studevant, who was Naval Aviator number 70, was flying a plane something like this, except his plane had two engines. It was an HP-12. They were flying as an escort for merchantmen over the North Sea when they were attacked by a squadron of 10 German seaplanes. Unfortunately, Ensign Studevant was shot down, and he was the first naval aviator killed during World War I. About a month later, another U.S. Navy ensign, Ensign Potter, was flying a flying boat similar to this, and he became the first aviator, either Army or Navy, to shoot down a German plane. Sadly, he himself was shot down a month later. However, interestingly, both of those aviators were shot down by the same German pilot, one Capt. Christensen. So on this Veterans Day, please take a moment to remember the sacrifices and the dedication of the millions of men and women who have served in uniform for this great nation.